here.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is Storm and this is episode 126 of my single player Tiveden world. Hope you guys are going awesomely well. So, I don't know if you guys do this, but every now and then I like to come out into my deserts that surround my main base and patch up all the enderman holes or creeper explosions and all that bad stuff that happens from time to time. I'm pretty much addicted to it. Whenever I can, I'll come out here and try and patch things up. There are areas like this which is I've just never touched, so I'll just leave areas like this as is. But if there's a creeper explosion or something like that, I'll plug it up if I can. And this hole here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. At some point I need to do probably something with this spider spawner. It's been like that ever since I came across this area, I think. I don't think I've ever done anything with it. But that's for another time. So, I'm going to head over to the main island. Wouldn't it be interesting if zombies finally had like a happy day or something where they just didn't growl for one day? I don't know. Maybe it's wishful thinking. So I'm going to start off the episode here by working on our blacksmith building. You can see that I've started to add in more details to this main tower section. If you don't remember, the kind of height of this tower went to about here previously, and it was a little bit plain. I thought we could add more details, so over time I've started to work on this middle part. It's starting to come together. This front part is definitely incomplete, so if I come up a bit closer, I'll show you guys what it currently looks like. So here we go, this is what it currently looks like, and I think this front part here is pretty close to the complete look that I'm going to go for, I think. I was doing something slightly different on this side, but I think I'll just make this part the same on here, and then do the same on all the other sides. So if we come around here, you can see it's definitely incomplete. I was just trying things out on pretty much one or two sides before I complete the overall build. So I'm going to go ahead and mimic this front part on all the sides, then I think we can start adding a little bit more detail. So I've completed all the sides and it does look okay, but I do think we need to add in some colour. Because I do have like a banner up here, I do like that colour combination, and I think we can go with the same colour scheme, replacing this cyan, I think this is concrete? No, terracotta. I think I can replace this terracotta because it's okay, I don't mind that look, but I do know that some of you hate how I don't use a lot of colour, and why not use some concrete? I know you guys will be happy to see me use some concrete, so I'm going to give that a go. And I think what we could do to do that, if we were to just chop out a section in here, that has to go. In fact, I have to be careful working around here because I've got this netherrack just here, and I've got this floating block of water. This is something you can't get in the game anymore. It's not, as far as I know, you can't get it. If I do a block update anywhere around here for this water source block, it's going to make this water flow, and that's something I want to avoid. I have to be really careful working around here, so let's just chop out an area. In fact, let's do that one as well. Okay, and what else? I have to get rid of this part. I'll just do one side and see what it looks like. So something like this. Now, what I thought we could do is do the same kind of color scheme we had for the actual what is it? Banner. That's the word I was looking for. Banner. So if I were to put down some blue, now look how bright that is. That's pretty unique for me anyway, with this kind of look. Let's give this a go. Let's put down some more blue here. And I'm going to go for a strip of black down the middle now. Whoops. Oh, that was very dangerous. Let's put it down. Okay, phew. Be really careful. So let's put down this black strip in the middle here. And how high can I go? Should better go all the way up, I think. Yeah, to about there. I can hide in some lights back here. In fact, let's put down some torches. This should help minimize spawning back here. There we go. Be a little sneaky. Well, let's see what this looks like. See if we can take a look from the side of the tower. Not too bad, and I think we can even put some colour up there. Yeah, let's give that a go as well. Let's see if we can climb up. Can we get up here? Go up the middle part. And yeah, putting this on all sides, this might make this area look quite nice with all the different colour. Certainly from the distance it should look a little bit better than having the cyan terracotta, because I think that was pretty hard to see before anyway. Let's get rid of that. Then what we do? Put some blue on the sides. Like that. And then we'll just go with the black down the middle again. What does that look like? Pretty bright. We could replace this part up here as well. What if we were... Now I did bring over some magma and glowstone. What I'm going to try is actually put some magma in the middle here. I think that could be pretty interesting. So how are we going to do this? Let's put magma right on top, like that. Then we'll replace this block. Let's go with blue. See what that looks like. Something different. And I do have some trapdoors on me, so this could make this camouflage in a little bit better. So let's just get up here a bit higher. Put down some of these trapdoors. Oops. One too many. Ow. And, okay. Now I can light this up, and I think having a flame up here could look good because we've got all the towers that have exposed fire on them, so why not have a fire in the middle like we did originally for this particular tower design. So let's light this up. That could look okay. I am going to also try out using some redstone torches. So because we're going to have flame up here, some fire up here, we shouldn't have any problems with light levels with mob spawning, so I can replace these with just a decorative kind of look. So these redstone lamps, or redstone torches rather, I think that'll look okay. Let's get rid of the scaffolding. How does that look? I think it's okay. Let's come down a little bit more. Alright, I think that looks good. Now I do want to put down a banner here still. Do I have? Yeah, I do have my banners on me. There we go. It's a bit harder to see, but that's okay. I do like the way it blends in like that. So yeah, I really like that look. Let's see if we can get a decent... Oh, that sucked. Let's grab our trusty fire wet rockets, because let's just go over by this mountain again and see what it looks like. If I can make it. And what do we think? We get a touch of colour. It's not too overpowering. I think that's the kind of look that I was going for, because the overall building, it is a blacksmith building, so I do want to have a lot of stone to be prevalent in the building. But I do like that splash of colour you get in there, and I don't do enough of this. I know, I see it in my comments every now and then, so I'm going to try this out on all parts of the walls, and then we'll come and see if there's any other details we can add in. So I think I'm going to use a little bit more of the redstone torches here, and to prevent mob spawning, what I'm going to do is just put down some grey carpet on these flat areas as well. So that should help minimise the mob spawning problems that we'll probably get by removing these torches. But I think this could be a nice look. So it'd be something like this, and I'll do this all the way around. And for this lower level, what I was thinking of doing as well, let's just get rid of the scaffolding for the time being, is let's look from the side. So what I think we could also do to help dress up this area is let's just cruise up here a little bit. And what we can do is, let's do this. Let's get rid of these blocks, these cobblestone blocks. And I'm going to put down one of these walls, cobblestone walls. And I'm going to put down a smooth block with polished andesite on top. So let's do this. How can I reach that one? I can, nice. Okay, let's go up a little bit higher. And then what I thought we could do is put down, where is my stairs? My trusty stairs, these ones. Yeah, maybe we'll give stairs a go. So what I'm thinking of doing is just doing this then. So we'll just put stairs along top here. So that will help join up this lower section to the upper section. Let's just come down again and take a look. What do we think? Looks alright? And then we could also replace, because I probably don't have a problem with lighting around here for these torches. So I could also replace these with the redstone torches as well. Okay, so what else can we do to this tower? I think one thing that we'll probably have to do is tidy up directly underneath. Yeah, it's probably going to look a little bit funky in there at the moment. And by underneath I mean where I've got my enchantment table. So to do that, I'm probably going to have to get myself some... What do I need? Probably going to need some of these. Some nether slabs here. Put that away. Not in there. Anything else? That might be it. Let's come up here and take a look. Yep, still have them on me. Wasn't quite sure. And I know it's night time, but that's alright. We should be able to cruise around here. So, underneath here. Yep, probably have to do a little bit of work now. I have to be careful. because I can't knock out certain blocks here. Okay, can I reach that? Can't reach that, why not? Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to replace these cobblestone bits here with some blue concrete, I think. And now that's been replaced, I could probably just put down some of these slabs. Like, that doesn't look too bad just like that, really, does it? Maybe put one on the other side here as well. Well, let's see if I do this without killing myself. Just to get up through here. I think this is going to be a pretty cool use for this water now. Is that we can somehow get through. Okay, we survive somehow. And then we could probably just hide in some chests in here. So maybe I think there's some blocks in here that I can take out. So probably these ones, and I could probably put down a slab or something on here to basically hide the outside and still be able to put a torch or something above there, but still be able to open up a chest. So I think it'll make more sense once I've done it. So I think I'm going to experiment with that, and then for the flooring what I'll probably do is just put down some cuff, because I can't replace these blocks. It's a shame that I can't do anything about that, but I think this is all we can do. Whoa! Okay, that was unexpected. Let's try that again. Okay, so you can get up here. So I have put in these chests and I've tidied up the inside. I think that looks good now. You can access all these chests. They can open up fine. So plenty of storage to put in additional books. I'll probably put my most valuable books up here, or extra. I don't know, it could be my really valuable ones or the really dodgy ones. I'm not sure. Anyway, I've got extra storage in here, and I'll put in one of these sea lanterns up the top here for some lighting. I think it looks good. And I removed all the torches because I don't really need them when I've got a carpet here, because mobs can't spawn in this room. So I think it looks good. And I have managed to do all of this without destroying that source water block, so that's pretty cool. I have made a few more changes to these towers, so you can see I've mixed in different slab types now on the bottoms. Just didn't like the plain look I had there before. And if we come on to the other side just to take a look up the top, I did also change the top of these towers. I originally had them covered, so I've just removed the covering and mixed in the different slab types on top as well. So I think it looks good. I think I'm pretty much done now with this particular building, so let's go down and take a look from the side. Yeah, pretty happy with that. So when I was patching up all the sand in my desert at the start of the episode, I came across this little ravine. You can access it through this water here. It's not too far from our main island, and I couldn't believe that I haven't explored it. So I've just been exploring this top part, and then I can see it goes down quite deep. It's a pretty decent ravine. I do see some iron. Hopefully there's some other goodies down here as well. So I'm just going to jump down and hope for the best. So that ravine turned out to be a bit of a bust, but I have come across this other ravine, and it looks a lot more promising. Do you remember these guys spawning in caves? That's how old my world is, where we used to get chicken jockeys that would spawn chickens and the chicken wouldn't despawn. So I'm going to guess I've got quite a few mobs down here. Yep, here we go. Look at these guys all holding eggs. So this was a problem that came out. I'm not even sure if it was in the full release of one of the versions or if it was just a snapshot. But it's certainly a problem I've got in my world, and if you've got an old world where you play with snapshots, you've probably got these problems as well. Yeah, so this basically impacts mob counts, mob caps and all those kind of things, where you've got chickens that had spawned, so I need to kill these guys. And given that it is relatively close to my main base, yeah, it probably does impact the amount of mobs that I do get spawning around my place, so yeah, it'd be good to get rid of these guys. Oh, we've got another one. Alright, so you look like you're pretty geared up. It's okay. Take you on. Pretty strong though. And another one. I thought I had quite a few in this particular ravine. Makes me wonder how many I do have of these mobs holding onto something in my cave systems. Makes me wonder. So the chicken threat has been neutralized, and I guess now gotta head home. I didn't really get too much out of these ravines. I only got 2 and a little bit stacks of iron. This is all the gold we got. No diamonds, no redstone. It's pretty bare bones, these kind of ravines. Not exactly sure why. I know it's very old terrain that I'm in right now, but that shouldn't matter. We are quite low. I have been getting down to as low as height level 14. And still no real luck in getting decent loot, so yep, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. Sniped him. So while I was also out here trying to find my way out of these ravines, I realised that I have a ravine that's directly underneath this little patch of land just here. So this is like a little island that's nice little central spot to this jungle kind of entrance area. I do like this area, and I never had noticed that I do have a little tiny ravine basically down there. So there's nothing really in there. I went through and explored it already. But I think this is a nice little cool spot to build something. So I had a little idea because I have seen people build these kind of things before, but I haven't really tried it myself, so I'm going to give it a go. So I'm basically going to try and build myself a statue. So let's see if we can get it relatively centered, maybe around here somewhere. And no idea if this is going to look okay or not, but they're pretty small statues, and I'm trying to build this from memory. I've seen a few screenshots before of what people have done. So this is probably going to be familiar to some of you who have done these kind of builds before. What am I looking for? Let's go with some polished andesite, I think. So these are basically the legs, and then you put down the chest kind of area. Yeah, I think I'll just add in the normal easy blocks first, and then we can add in some details afterwards. So it'd be something like this. I think that's pretty much the chest, and then you need to put down the arms. So for the arms, what I think we'll do is we'll put down... I've seen people use the chisel blocks. Yep. Put these down here. It's kind of like arm look. And then I want to have this guy. So basically the statue is going to be looking this way, and this one's going to be holding something. So what I want to do for that, let's put down some andesite, and what else? Some stone maybe. Right. So let's try let's put down some stone and then some andesite. So the andesite can represent maybe the actual hands. This can go straight down. So before I go down, what I'll do is I'll put a head on this guy. So let's put down something like this. This can be the head. In fact, yeah, let's just mix in some blocks now, maybe. So let's put down a mossy block here, then maybe a mossy block there. Let's grab ourselves some stone blocks. Let's just put some of these on as well. And do I have any cracked... I don't think I brought over any cracked bricks, did I? I did not. Alright, so cobblestone it is. So that is the head, believe it or not. So let's come down and see what does that look like. Kind of looks somewhat like a statue, doesn't it? So it's not too bad. So this is the arm that can come down. So I wanted to use andesite for the hands. Something like that. Kind of looks cute, this little guy. So I'm going to have this guy holding onto something. So what I thought we could do, let's make him hold on to something like a flag. So let's do something like this. So let's just put down some temporary blocks here to climb our way up. Then how high should we have this thing? Maybe at this height level? In fact, what I could probably do, I did bring over some of these wall blocks because this is something that's pretty cool to build with as well. Maybe I should put it on top like that. Yeah, maybe we'll give that a go. And then this can be like a flag thing, so maybe it's coming off to the side, then it's going up. Then, I don't know, then maybe it goes up again, something like that. Does that look flaggish in a way, maybe? Maybe I don't need that block. Yeah, maybe something like that. Let's go down and see what this looks like. See how disastrous my statue looks. They are pretty small, but yeah, look at that. Kind of blends in alright. I'll probably have to replace some of the scenery around here a little bit to make this guy blend in a little bit, but it doesn't look too bad. And I do have some other blocks on me. Maybe we could mix in some mossy brick in here as well. Maybe one in here. Our old man's been standing outside all in the rain and the weather all the time, so yeah, maybe a bit of weather damage is fitting. So he's kind of like holding onto a flag, and maybe I can make him hold on to, I don't know, a little stick or something, hammer. Maybe something like that. Now let's take a look. What do we think? So I thought I'd do a little bit of terraforming and add more detail. As you can see, I think it looks good. I've got a little bit of light in there, no visible torches or anything though. I did raise up the middle part of this little island by 1 block, so I raised up the little statue guy by 1 block as well. I think it looks good. I think this whole area, it's like a, I don't know if it's someone just surrendering or is saying, hey, welcome, or maybe this is just a symbolic gesture of claiming the land. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it looks good. I think it adds something to this area. And I added this little boulder as well because, yeah, why not? So, what do you think? You'll have to let me know. Maybe I should even hide a couple of these kind of little statues within the jungle. That could be interesting. Or maybe I should think about that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I'm going to leave it here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, thanks guys. Cheers.